Hi my Libra singles, I hope you are all well. So I just got to pull my sleeves up because it's a bit warm in here. There we go. So first things first, as you can see, your cards are already out. Reason being is that I did your reading already, but I somehow managed to put it in slow motion. Thankfully, obviously, I had the video, so I was able to get your cards back out so I can redo them, redo your reading. But yeah, so the first thing I want to say is that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing this is the time in which you're meant to see it. Also, if you don't resonate with the messages that come through for this reading, I would suggest looking at your rising and moon signs as well, because there might be a message in there for you. If you are new to my channel, I don't read reversals. Well, I do, but very rarely. It's only when I'm called upon to do so. So there you go. So how it was working was I was doing tarot, then pulling a soul connection love card or cards, messages from fairies, and then channeled messages from your persons, etc. So we're going to come back to those. As I say, we are starting with tarot, so I'm just going to put those over here out the way. I'm going to put those over there out the way. Fabulous. So, actually, I'm going to put them there because I know this is going to take up a lot of space. So the first card that you had is the Two of Swords with the High Priestess, the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Cups was your back of the deck energy, or is your back of the deck energy. So I initially, with all the others so far, I'm reading the general message from the first row, then come to get the clarification cards to get more information. However, with your reading, I was initially struggling to see what they were trying to tell me, basically. But obviously, as I've done the reading, I know. So with the Two of Swords and with the High Priestess, these two are basically what's going on with yourself right now, Libra, is your spirit guides are trying to tell you something. I just realised that's in the wrong place. They're trying to contact you, but you're not listening, basically, to be completely blunt. I feel you are very much keeping yourself overly busy. I'm getting very much kind of Monica vibes, you know, like clean, 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 everything has to be perfect. Haven't got time for this, haven't got time for that, I need to do this, need to do that. And because of this, your crown chakra is blocked, and so you're not receiving the messages that you are supposed to be receiving, which is why you're blindfolded. And you're kind of like sitting in your element, because you are quite spiritual, you are quite psychic, you are quite open, but because you're in this state at the minute, with your High Priestess, you're sitting there with your eyes closed and you're not prepared to look behind the curtain. You're not prepared to see what's coming. You don't want to hear it. With the Four of Swords, they're saying that there is someone coming forward for you in love, with this love heart here, but you're still very much in this Four of Swords state. Yeah. Now the person coming in is being represented here with the Page of Swords. So it's someone quite new. It might be, for some of you, it might be someone that you're already in contact with or speaking with, perhaps on like a dating site or something. But I don't believe you've probably been out on a date with this person, or you may have been on one and you're still like, I haven't got time for this, blah, 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 blah. But this person's actually really important. But we'll get into that further along the lines. Now, the Five of Cups is telling me that part of the reason why you're in this kind of energy of not receiving your messages, not wanting to hear what's being said to you, is you've got this residual Five of Cups energy. Now, I don't think it's necessarily just to do with a past relationship or relationships. I think there has been things going on in your own personal emotional world, and you're too busy focusing on that right now and not seeing what's behind you, literally. So what I did was I've given you some amethyst, some sodalite, because I was picking up some anxiety, and also a clear quartz to try and help clear some of this energy for you, your crown chakra. And with my chakra book, just to give you a bit more information. So when the crown chakra is out of harmony, we feel totally disconnected from the divine source, universe, God, goddess, whatever you received, wish to call the powers that be. We may even have anger towards them. We have difficulty trusting our path and our lives in general. We feel depressed, alone, unsatisfied with life, and unable to let go of anxiety and fear, which is exactly what's happening here. So crystals that can help with this, aside from obviously doing meditations and things like that, is amethyst, clear quartz, Herkimer diamond, labradorite, moonstone, selenite, phenacite, kunzite, apophyllite, and white topaz. I'm not gonna lie, some of those crystals I've literally never heard of before, so it might be interesting looking into some of them though, because they sound kind of cool. Let me just get these out. Trying to remember where they went. I didn't put them away in order. We don't want you yet. So this was the kind of this was like the back of the deck energy from the deck that I pulled from. So I'm just trying to remember what card went here. It definitely wasn't those ones. I feel like I'm missing a card, bear with me. Sorry. Right, so apologies about that. I had to try and find old footage, and yeah, anyway, so I had to move some cards around. So this is the order. So you have the Hangman clarifying the Two of Swords, which, as I say, this is just saying that you were stuck in this energy, because that's what the Hangman is about, is hanging around. And they just want to basically tell you to stop it. So like I say, I'm trying to help clear that with these crystals, but obviously look into that a bit more yourselves. With the Two of Pentacles clarifying the High Priestess, it's to do with choice. What they're saying is it's your choice to obviously remain in this state, to not peer behind the curtain and see what's going on, or what messages are for you. Obviously that's entirely up to you, but they just want to remind you of that. With the Three of Cups clarifying the Four of Swords, this is your spirit team congratulating you, because the Three of Cups is all about celebrations, and you can see how they're all toasting. So it's like your spirit guides celebrating all this healing work that you've been doing, all this work on yourself that you've been doing, and not just internally in a spiritual way, but I think like little side projects, side hustles and things like that. But what they're saying is that you do need to come out of your shell, is a phrase that's coming through, but it's kind of like being more open to it. What they're saying is like, it's like when you go to events like this, you know, social events and things, you are still being social. I don't get like the hermit energy, but you're not your usual kind of life and soul of the party self. You are attending these events and things, but you're not having as much fun as you would have previously as well. That's something else that they want to say, is that they want to try and tell you to to have fun, enjoy yourself. Now, the Knight of Cups is clarifying the Page of Swords because this is the person that's coming in for you. Quite simply. As I say, it's because it's a page, it means it's in its infancy, it's something quite new, which is why I feel it's somebody that either you've not met yet and they're coming in, or it's someone that you are in a little bit of contact with. It might even be someone that you're not really in communication with at the moment. It might be like an acquaintance, maybe someone you work with, or like an old friend from school or something like that. So you like friends on Facebook or whatever, but you're not really chatting. But that's who it is that's coming in. And then you've got the Lovers here clarifying the Five of Cups, which is saying that you, because you see how in this Five of Cups, you've got the person's looking at the three that have spilt and fallen, but you've got two full ones here, and that's like you. It's like, disregard the third party here because that's not relevant in this particular case. It's like the two of you, you're not seeing the potential, you're not seeing what's there because you've got this veil, because you've got yourself blindfolded at the moment with this. So what I did next was, so I pulled some oracle cards. So the first one that came, soul connection cards. Wow, soul connection oracle cards. The first one that came out was Illusion, which really intrigued me because I couldn't understand why that was there initially. And you also got Past Lives. So the reason why Illusion's here, because I did pull some clarification cards on that, is the King of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So what this is telling me here is that for some of you, there's going to be another person that's going to come in. So you've got your Page of Swords, but then you're also going to get this King of Wands that comes in. Now, so it could be someone who is a fire sign. So we're looking at Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. One thing that I will say about this person, because I'm very with this particular king anyway, I'm very drawn to the jawline. So what I want to say is that when this person comes in, if this person comes in, they're going to have a very strong jawline, which I know sounds a bit weird, but that's kind of like confirmation to you that it's them. And basically it's an illusion is what they're saying, that this person doesn't have your best interests at heart. They're, I don't want to say a player, but they're the top, because the King of Wands is someone who is very articulate, they're very charismatic and very confident. Usually I get quite a nice kind of fun, confident energy from the king. But this particular king, I really don't like him. I don't like his energy. I don't like his vibes, or at least not in this particular reading. He looks like a bit of a dick, to be honest. Sorry. I don't mean to disrespect people, but he does. That's just the energy I'm getting. And what they're trying to tell you is that if you go with this person, you're going to be left out in the cold. Literally, you know, it can't be any clearer with this Five of Pentacles. You're going to be left out in the cold because this person doesn't have your best interests at heart. They're going to tell you all the things you want to hear. They know all the right things to say, but they're not genuine, is all I'm going to say on that subject. So Past Lives, this is in relation to your page here, your Page of Swords, your Knight of Cups. And so for a lot of you, I feel that this person is like, you've got a soul connection with this person. Some of you might actually have a soul contract with this person, is something that's coming through. I don't necessarily think that they're specifically soulmates or a twin flame or anything like that. They could well be, and obviously it depends whether or not you believe in that kind of thing or not. But they're definitely someone that you have known in a past life, 100%, and so you will have this connection with them. One of the messages that has came through as well is, because this person's a page and this person's a king, this person's presence is going to be a lot stronger than this person. As I said, they're going to say all the right things to you, and you're going to be all like, ooh, yay. But no, they're going to leave you in the cold, or give you the cold shoulder. Sorry. So the full reading messages, sorry, for these cards, I'm just going to read those to you. So Illusion says, illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Some people allow their emotions to mislead them into incorrectly believing someone to be a soulmate or twin flame, causing much heartache in their own lives and sometimes in the lives of those upon whom they project the fantasies too. When this card appears in a reading, it could indicate that rational thinking is important right now. So yeah, it's literally the warning that I said. Yeah, because I mean, if you look in the imagery of this card as well, which is quite interesting actually, it's like being in a bubble. They've put your world in a bubble, and that's how it's going to feel, but that bubble is going to pop. So, but obviously it's up to you. This Two of Pentacles energy comes through quite strongly, and that, you know, obviously if you want to go with this person, please do. And also I want to say, before I read the past lives message, is please don't panic. Like, please don't be like checking out every person that you meet's jawline to see, just in case. Or if you find out they're a Leo or something, like, no, please don't do that. Do what you feel is right. If you want to go with a person, date a person, go out with a person, whatever, do that if it feels right. You're not going to miss out on this opportunity, because if it's meant to be, because like I said, I feel that for some of you this is the soul contract, so regardless, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Doesn't matter. It just means that rather than happening within the next month or two, which generally is what this reading is for, it might happen in 6 months' time or 4 months' time or whatever. It will come around again. The opportunity will come around again. So please don't kick yourself about it. So yeah. And then past lives. Oh, here we go. So we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Love transcends time and space. Divine soul counterparts are drawn together over a number of lifetimes to learn lessons and to grow in love for each other. When this is understood, it broadens the perspective, allowing you to recognise that the process of union takes many centuries to accomplish. Some souls achieve union at this time in history, whilst others do so in lives to come. The appearance of this card suggests that a past life connection either currently exists or is about to develop in your life. And so what I also did for you guys was I pulled a couple of more cards to try and give you a bit more information on who this Page of Swords is. So with all the readings today, because I think, well, it's not because I think it is, just because it is. Because it's a general reading, they can't give me too many specifics, because obviously it's going to be different for every single person. But what they have told me, what has come through here, is that you got so you got the World card, the Wheel of Fortune, and also the Three of Pentacles. So what that tells me, and as cheesy as this is going to say, is that you're their world. Also, when I did the original reading, I did see the Star card, but it just didn't feel right to pull it. But I feel that needs to be mentioned, just because. And with the World, you have the 4 6. Oh my God, why can't I speak? The 4 fixed signs of tarot. So that could be information on who this person might be. So you're looking at Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or possibly Scorpio. Also, we had the Wheel of Fortune. So I really like this particular Wheel of Fortune because it's quite fun. It's like a fairground, isn't it? It's quite cute. And again, you have the fixed signs here. So you've got fire, Leo, earth, Taurus, air, Aquarius, and water for Scorpio. Or is it the other way around? Oh yeah, sorry. What Scorpio, air for Aquarius, but it doesn't really matter. And I'm drawn to the sun and the moon in this particular card for you guys. And what I hear is a phrase that I've read and heard a few times in different places. Well, apart from the fact that I won't say you are my sun and moon, or my moon and stars. I think that's from Game of Thrones, I think. But that was where the star thing came from. But anyway, sorry, I digress. So I'm trying to remember all the messages to make sure I tell them all again. So it's a really cute thing between the moon and the sun. So it's like, I can't remember exactly, but it's basically the moon says to the sun, you brighten my days. And the sun says to the moon, you brighten my nights. Or you shine light in the darkness. Something like that. So it's quite cute. It is really, really cute. And that's the energy I get with your Page of Swords here. And with it also, you got the Three of Pentacles, which says to me, for a lot of you, I feel that this is someone that you are currently communicating with. Maybe you recently matched with them on a dating app or something. It is at the very beginning stages, as it's a 3 as well. But it's like the initial foundations have been set, the initial, not complete, yeah, the initial foundations have been set to be built upon with this person. And then the messages from the fairies that you got was autumn. In the full season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. So with this card, I really like it, how the fairy is here in the elf's hand. It's like a wish come true. I feel that's about this person. You got, I'll come back to that one in a second. You got let go. As you surrender the need to control your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So this, the let go part, is to do with this person, in my personal opinion. They're just trying to tell you, let it go, let it go. And they also wanted to give you the reminder here with everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. Is like what I said, how don't stress too much about this message about this King of Wands, because it doesn't matter, because this person, if it is meant to be, as I believe it is, if it is a soul contract, you will get another opportunity. So it could be like, say for example, you didn't match them and you never exchanged numbers, or you exchanged numbers and you deleted and blocked them, or whatever. In 6 months time, 12 months time, 2 weeks time, I don't know, you're gonna match them again, or they're going to contact you in some way, shape or form, or you're going to bump into them. They will come back into your life. And so they just want you, spirit guides just want to reassure you of that, because if you see with her hands here, it's like you've got magic. You are magic. And then the messages that came through, these messages, I'm not going to lie, they were a bit confusing to me, but hey ho. So you got, I dream about you. Now this one wasn't confusing. This is in relation to your Page of Swords person. As I say, I believe you have got a soul contract with this person, and this is another reason why your spirit team are so telling us how strongly it is that you need to make sure you open up your crown chakra more and listen to the messages that they have for you, read the signs. Because you could potentially be able to communicate with this person in your dreams, or this person just come through to you in your dreams, as you have a soul connection, or contract, sorry, yeah, and contract. Anyway, you probably communicate with one another on a higher level. It's not like you sit there telepathically having a conversation with someone. That would be quite cool. But that's for that anyway. You also got give me space. So for this, I thought this is going to come up with this person. This is going to be some bullshit reason why they're going to end things. To be completely blunt. Give me a chance. This is for this person, for the Page of Swords. Because not all of you are going to have this issue. I'm just putting that out there. But for those of you that do, your Page of Swords is like, give me a chance. Because I'm so much better than this dickhead. Basically. Sorry, I feel like I'm being really harsh and I'm really hating on this King of Wands. I just can't help it. I really just do not like their energy. I don't like it. I don't normally feel that strongly about things, so just saying. The timing wasn't right. Again, this is going to be some bullshit reason for this person. But it's also, again, please don't get paranoid when I say this, because remember, everything's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Some of you are going to go with this person regardless, and the timing wasn't right for this person, is what they're going to say. The timing wasn't right because you were supposed to go with this person, even though I'm telling you don't. For some of you, that is the journey you're supposed to go on, because there's lessons and things that you need to learn from them. But as I've said, please be reassured that this Page of Swords will come back. So just do what feels right. But this is also, like I say, why it's so important that you do try and unblock your crown chakras and listen to your spirit guides, because they are trying to help you to bring you what you want. And don't ever worry about, you know, disappointing them or pissing them off or anything like that for picking the wrong person, because that will never happen. They will support you and help you regardless. So yeah, there you go, Libra. That is your reading. Apologies for it being done slightly differently to the rest, but hey, I am but human. Things happen. I make mistakes, but at least I had your cards. So yeah, anyway. And yeah, that's it. So I just wish you all the best with this. Don't stress about it too much, and sending you much love and much peace.